1989, Taylor's version is coming.
Are we out of the woods or are we out of the woods?
To celebrate, stay spooky. To celebrate 1989 coming out, we are going to be making Taylor's chai. You can't see this. Taylor's chai, we're just gonna put the picture right on top of this. Taylor's chai cookies. Taylor adapted this recipe from this woman, Joyous Bakes or something. My memory serves me correctly. I think she would remember when she would send her fans gifts, like the 1989 era, and remember when she invited fans over to her house for like the secret sessions? I knew someone that got invited to that. That was sick. I don't know why I said that was sick. I wasn't there, but it looked sick. And I think she included her recipe in with presents. I remember watching those videos in like 2014, 2015, of people just opening gifts from Taylor. Like, what was that? I declare 1989 as my album because Taylor was dating Harry at the time, and Taylor wrote the songs. Some of the songs are inspired by Harry, and I've loved Harry since I was 14. Two worlds colliding, like I am a child of Haylor divorce. The true ones out there in 2012 after Taylor released Red, and she's on the press junket wearing her paper airplane necklace that Harry gave her. Stop it. And the Take Me Home tour, and the album came out in 2012 and they were dating, whatever. 20 Stitches in the hospital room when they went on their ski trip and Harry crashed the snowmobile. The real ones know. I also match the cabinets. I feel like we're on a cooking show. I prepared all the ingredients for the besties. Are you kidding? Like, this is sick. Half a cup of unsalted butter, room temperature. Half a cup of vegetable oil. And this is already pre-measured. I'm just so excited for 1989. Half a cup of sugar, granulated sugar, and then you're gonna need more for the topping. Half a cup of powdered sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Now, in this bowl, I have 2 cups of flour, half a teaspoon of baking soda, not to be confused with baking powder. Baking soda, a quarter of a teaspoon, 1/4 a teaspoon of salt, and you're gonna need 1 chai tea bag. I thought it'd be fun to open this up together, and we're just gonna add this in. Now that's Taylor's little twist, is the little chai tea bag. I've never cut open a tea bag. Oh, all right, so that went in the oil. All right. Smells delish. So now we have everything in there. Put the dry ingredients to the side. Stick a butter with the half a cup of vegetable oil. Mix together the butter and the oil. I remember vividly sitting on the couch in my school uniform. My jaw was on the ground, out of the woods. The Easter eggs. This girly pop has been an Easter egg queen since the beginning of time. I was obsessed with One Direction.
I cried for 4 days when Zayn left.
Add the sugar. You need 1 egg. Can we see this? Yummy. Now I like doing a separate bowl just to make sure there's no shells. We don't need a little salmonella. We added in the egg and the vanilla extract, and we're just going to be mixing this. Can recount the feeling going through my bones of Taylor, of just out of the woods. And when 1989 was released, forget it. And it's such a disgrace that she didn't own that album. More of a grace is that she's releasing her version and the songs from the vault. And I previously stated before that I didn't have a mixer. We do have a hand mixer, excuse me. I was just too lazy to get it. And I think that's really sweet of me to say that, because I could have just cut that out, and I didn't. It also smells like this thing is like burning, so we're gonna take our wet ingredients and we're gonna put them in our pre-mixed dry ingredients, piece de resistance. And then we're gonna give that a good mix. Dough cool for an hour in the fridge. So you need to do that at 350 degrees or something Celsius, because we're in America and they don't teach us Celsius, or they do, but not really. Even though the rest of the world uses it. You can see the specks of chai. If you thought that was it, that's not it. For the glaze, you need 1.5 cups of powdered sugar and a 1/4 of a teaspoon, of nutmeg, and you want to put in a bowl. And then it said to add eggnog. I don't have eggnog or whole milk, so we'll be using milk. Just add sugar and milk until it's the consistency that you want. You know what I mean? And the nutmeg just adds a little flair. We're gonna start with 3 tablespoons and then we'll just continue forward if we need more. And So besties, back to the album. Out of the Woods dropped, I was like, this is some sort of sick joke. Like, this is the greatest song of our generation. And it still is, and style, oh, stop it. There is not one skip on that album. I don't care what anyone says. There is not one skip. The only thing you're skipping to on that album is skipping to the beat of it. Skippity doo dah, sit skippity day. The consistency of your glaze, however you like, a nice little drizzle. And you can see the specks of nutmeg. I'm excited to hear all of the vault songs and all of the re-recorded songs, style Out of the Woods, specifically. As soon as Taylor announced that she was releasing, re-recording her albums, I was counting down the days till 1989 was going to be announced. This is our time. This is Haylor divorced children time. Because, you know, Taylor gave us the recipe. She mailed it to me specifically. I retrieved the dough, besties. Now, Taylor says to, grease the goodie, 12 tablespoons of dough drops, press evenly and cover with sugar, I guess like a little sprinkling of sugar, 9-ish minutes in the oven, and then drizzle with the icing when they're cool. The flow of the ocean is gonna carry us home. I don't even know what that means. Gonna top each one. I don't know if that's what she means. I'm not rolling them in sugar because the glaze is very sweet and I don't want, you know, I don't want it to get crazy sweet, you know? Here are the Taylor's chai cooks. Them in the oven for 9-ish minutes, according to Tay Tay, at 350. I retrieved the first batch from the oven. Right out of the oven, I put it on the tray, the metal tray, and then proceeded to put my hand right on the tray. They're not ugly, but they're not pretty. Those stuck together, they're like little soulmates in the oven, you know? They went through their little baking journey together. I'm gonna taste one without the glaze and then with the glaze, the cookie on its own. It smells really good. Oh, besties. That might be one of the best sugar cookies I've ever had because sugar cookies are always so boring to me. They're so bleh, you know? And adding the chai tea bag or like all the spices gives it that little something. They don't really need icing. Look at this. In the cross section, it is just in the specks of the spices. Oops. Delish. Let's ice it. I'm just gonna take a cookie and dunk her right in there. Oh my God, they look just like the picture. I killed it. Me and Taylor could run like a little side baking business. This literally looks just like the picture. I'm shooketh. Let's try the frosted batch.
I killed that.
Sugar cookie is not boring anymore. Taylor reinvented the sugar cookie. It's not too sweet. It's not too dry. It's not too boring. Smashing success. I want to thank Taylor and that girl Joy or whatever her name is. I want to thank the oven. But most importantly, I want to thank the recording studio that recorded Taylor's album. That's the microphones for encapsulating that audio. Besties, this is so amazing. And you have to make them. No, like it's not even like a choice. You don't have to, but we have to do is listen to 1989. We're watching this video and let the Haylor descendants, divorced children rise. This is our time to shine, besties, okay? Here we go. You never go out of style. Paper airplanes flying. Are we out of the woods?
Yeah, a little vamping. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh. Oops, okay. And guess what?